In a quarter-mile, turn right on East 7th Street using the right lane.
Fuck, I'll roll over.
Turn right on East 7th Street. Head to your drop-off at Delta.
A busy morning right now for cars?
Yeah, well, I just dropped somebody off at the airport. He's telling me, get ready. There's a convention this past weekend. They're all leaving today.
Yeah, a lot of people are leaving. I was waiting for 20 minutes to get a car to come, and I was like, wow, this is...
Oh, yeah, well...
But it's... Because Uber show... Unless the map is lying, which I don't want to put past Uber. Uber shows like, oh, there's plenty of people in the area around, but I'm like, All right. Well, unless they're lying or they're not picking. No one's taking the ride.
Well, I was posted up over here at Cesar Chavez and
Oh, really?
35. Yeah, that's why, because I could get
So
like 5 hotels from right there.
So I don't know. Maybe they just were not searching. I don't know. Who knows what their algorithm does? There's all kinds of weird stuff. Yeah, I was here for a conference that was hosted at the AT&T Center by UT. UT hosted at their conference center, but a lot of university libraries and stuff like that. And then you have all the vendors and everybody. And it's ending today, so a lot of people are leaving, especially the vendor side. All that stuff ended yesterday, so now we're kind of getting out.
Yeah, 'cause that's what I say. Well, there's always kind of all kind of stuff.
Yeah,
going on
there's always
here.
something going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know there's another conference going on too. There's always something.
Yeah, Austin's a great city.
It's, I've been coming to this conference has been going on here for a long time now. I work in the publishing industry, but it's more of the peer-reviewed publishing, like journals and stuff like that that universities use with research and things like that. So it's not like books that people buy at normal stores, but it's rather university libraries and stuff like that, and like the Lancet Medical Journal is like one of our journals that we do. So that kind of stuff. And we've been coming. I've been coming down here for, I'd say, almost 10 years now. And it's crazy how much Austin I've seen the skyline.
It's grown, right?
And yeah, I'm in New York, so I'm in Long Island, and New York City is right there for me. So that's what I have is New York City.
So the skylines are not.
No, but I'm impressed. There are some new towers popping up.
Yeah,
I'm seeing,
yeah.
and they're building everything. I'm like, look at that. It's 10 years ago there wasn't like this.
Yeah.
I did like the charm of things a little bit before. I like some of the new, but not too much, because I've seen it. What happens? It just starts driving costs up, and then the traffic comes with it. And
Yeah, the infrastructure here's not. It's not ready for it. It wasn't ready for anything. They're still building. They're constantly building over here.
Yeah, I mean, what I've noticed is they don't really have that much of a mass transit system.
Yeah, there's.
You have the buses and stuff, but it's still something on the road. There's no like subways and train. I mean, I don't think there are trains here. I haven't seen anything.
Well, there's a little light rail I see go through here.
Okay, yeah,
It's a little baby
but not
one.
as right. A little tiny.
Yeah.
It probably doesn't have a very popular route or it's one route. But over time it'll.
Yeah, well, the light rail or whatever is what helps the city expand and grow.
Yeah. Yeah, make it now. If they make a connection to the airport for one of those type of things, then it'll really start opening up a lot. But even being in New York, there are trains and everything like that. But I would say that here we don't have anything compared to like what they have in Europe in terms of trains. We are so behind with that. I mean, I've been to London, and I was able to take a train to Brussels and Paris, and it's 2 hours because I think they go about 130 miles an hour. And in certain sections, they go
everybody
200.
gets around by train over there.
Yeah, but they're actually really nice. The trains are comfortable. They're not like cramped and dirty, and you get Wi-Fi and everything, so you're always connected, and it's fast.
Yeah.
You could be somewhere in under 2 hours in another country, another city, and it's I was thinking New York, if they had a train that would go from like Boston to DC and those areas, or even down the eastern seaboard and stuff, it'd be awesome. Or even to Chicago. I think you could solve a lot of the traffic problems, but what do I know? Weather's gorgeous down here.
Yeah, well, about a month and a half ago, it was below freezing for about a week. For about a week.
Wow.
People didn't know it. People don't know what to do, man.
Yeah, we're in New York right now. We're in a weird. March can be a weird time because I call it spring of deception. You go from spring to winter to your third winter, and 1 week you'll have 60, 70 degrees, and then it'll drop down to freezing, and it'll teeter back and forth. We don't get much snow in Long Island and New York City. Like, what they show in the movies, that's not true. New York City doesn't get snow like that. They get some snow, but it's gone within the day because it's New York City. It's cleaned up right away. And but I heard Chicago right before St. Patty's, because Chicago, they dye the river and everything over there. And that weekend was like 60, 70 degrees, and then just a couple days later, they got an inch and a half of snow. It's actually pretty funny.
Now, with all that wind blows across the Great Lakes.
Yeah, Chicago's another animal. Or that whole Great Lake area, Michigan. I don't know how people live in Michigan. New York gets cold, but I feel you get a relatively nice mixture of all the seasons, and you get a lot of sunlight. It's not cloudy all the time. My experience with Michigan and those areas, it's always cloudy.
That's what I heard about a guy from the UK was telling me.
Oh yeah, the UK?
Yeah. He said he has a light that kind of emulates the sun, so they get a little...
and they don't get snow in the UK like that. They get a lot of rain.
Yeah, it's ugly over there.
However, I've visited London and the UK a few times, and I've lucked out where 4 out of the 5 times I've had nothing but great weather. And when the weather is great, it is beautiful. Beautiful, like London, and I went to Scotland and all those. I mean, it is gorgeous. I can see why it's popular there. It's beautiful.
Well, Texas isn't so beautiful.
There's some parts though. There's in between. You got the nothingness. the last year in April, my wife and I like to go see all the national parks. So last year I went to El Paso because it was kind of like the center point for the national parks I was going to go to, and I went to White Sands National Park that's in New Mexico. I went to Big Bend and everything, and it was another world, but it was cool. I really enjoyed it. And
so what do you think of them cutting all those national park jobs?
Oh,
it's going to be worse for you visiting, right?
I know that's one area. I mean, I understand where I understand the concept of
Important
trimming the
directions.
fat,
In a
or
quarter mile, keep left onto
Don't
US
cut the muscle with it.
Yeah. Like, there are some things that might be a little questionable, but there's also some things that don't. I mean, the National Park Service, right about 1,000 people. It's like, well,
Keep left
come
onto
on.
US
It's not like a massive organization.
Yeah, if they let it go to shit, man.
Yeah, and those are
it's gonna stay shit.
That's a natural gem of our country, and that's something that actually keeps people in the country. Everyone is like, oh, I want to go to Europe, I want to go there, and this. I'm like, man, our country alone has beautiful things to go and visit and see, natural wonders. And just go explore the states. Every state is so unique.
Yeah.
From food and just everything. It's like, just get in.
States like countries over there in
Keep
Europe.
left toward Texas 70.
You know how there's all those countries are so close together.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like Europe, it's pretty. It's funny because over there, you have countries, but over here it's states.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's. Yeah, I mean, Europe it's interesting too because it's all really. It starts to blend with each other. A lot of places where it's kind of the same thing, where it's just a lot of churches, old churches, and just some different languages. But for the most part, it starts to blend a little bit. Whereas in New York, in the U.S., you could be in New York, you go to Florida, you go to Texas, you go to California, Colorado. Everything's different and unique.
Every state got its little.
Yeah, I think that's the cool thing, because you want to have it nice and unique and have its own charm. There's nothing more that I hate when it becomes commercialized. So when they start building towers like
keep
this,
right to stay on Highway 71
I feel that
toward
it sometimes
Austin Bergstrom International
start
Airport
driving
Harbor
at those
Jordan
mom and pop
Terminal
shops.
using the right lane.
those like hole-in-the-wall barbecue joints, or because I'm all for like the little local spot that you can only get in, let's say, Austin. I don't care for chains. I hate chains.
Yeah.
There are still a couple left. They're always fun. And even whenever someone comes to New York, I'm like, for food,
Keep right to stay on Highway 71 east.
look at Times Square, take your picture, and then go out. Venture outside, go out, because there's so many little tiny random pizza places and everything just
ahead, keep right
around.
on Presidential Boulevard,
I had a buddy
using
of
the left
mine
lane.
go to Olive Garden in Times Square. I'm like, dude, you are in freaking New York.
Go get us something authentic, right?
Yeah, you get some of the greatest Italian food around, and you went to Olive Garden. Like, come on.
The garden's all right though.
Yeah, it's all right. But if you have your choice between like an authentic place, and the authentic place is cheaper.
Yeah.
You go to Little Italy down there. Oh my!
You probably still got grandma making it back there too.
Yeah. Now you go down to Little Italy over there, and they'll be out there with the menus, and they'll show it to you, and you go in there. It's just so fresh and they don't even use like the processed mozzarella. They making their mozzarella fresh.
Yeah.
It's just delicious.
I don't know. I think New York's too busy for me, man.
Yeah, it is an animal.
Yeah.
I grew up in New Jersey, in northern Jersey, and
In a
then
quarter mile,
my wife's
continue
is from
straight to
Florida.
stay
She's a
on
nurse
Presidential
practitioner, and she
Boulevard,
moved up
using
to
the
New
right
Jersey
lane.
for grad school. And
That's how you met her?
yeah, I actually met her at my church, and she stayed up there, and I'm like, that's love. I mean, I got a girl from Florida to move to New Jersey. That's love.
It's usually the other way
I
around.
know, right? It's New Jersey. I mean,
Continue straight to stay on
I'm
Presidential
gonna admit
Boulevard.
it. New Jersey is a small state, but we're loud, and it is a beautiful state too. It's
Just
small,
ahead,
but it is
continue
The Garden
straight to stay on
State.
Presidential
It actually, I mean,
Boulevard,
once you
using
get
the
away
right
from
two
like New
lanes.
York City, it actually is very garden-esque. Like where I grew up, I was a
Continue
little
straight
bit,
to stay on
probably about
Presidential
an hour
Boulevard.
outside towards Pennsylvania, and mountains, hills. It's actually really nice. And a lot of our tomatoes come from Jersey, from in the country. So it's and then we moved out to Long Island, and so we're not in the city, so we kind of get away from all the craziness of the city.
I'm glad they got that Gilco. Was it Gilco? What's his name? The killer over there on Long Island?
So funny thing is, I live in Amityville, which is made famous by the
Yeah.
Amityville Horror. The next town over, Massapequa, is where this guy lived. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm noticing a trend right now.
At least he didn't kill his wife, right?
Oh my goodness.
And that was crazy.
You know what? I think she's a part of it.
You think so?
I look at her, man, she's weird looking.
Yeah, they
She's
cleared her.
scary.
They cleared her, so.
Yeah, it's literally like 4 minutes away from where I live. The next town over, I'm like,
That's
this is
crazy.
I knew some people. that
There's
lived
more
over
than
there.
one person throwing them bodies out there right there.
Yeah. Well, he used to apparently work as a young kid at the beach. It's called Jones Beach out there, of where he was. So there's a barrier island, and it's quiet. There's really no street lights or anything like that. It's just very quiet. And he used to be a lifeguard or something like that back in the day. So he was very familiar with all those roads and everything back there. So who knows how long this is going on, and who knows how many there could be after that they never found.
Yeah. It's just sad, man.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. There's some crazy people in the world. Just wish people would get along. Except that everyone has different opinions, but get along.
Yeah, why can't we get along? Just like with this political shit. We can't even get along anymore,
No,
man.
it's like, I mean, social media has definitely put it out there, but it's like, all right, we have different opinions, so be it.
Yeah,
we can still be friends, you know?
Still get along, man. But then it's the division, man, of Cheeto. Cheeto's just bad, man.
Yeah, it's just, at the end of the day, I still got to pay my student loans, and the Jets still suck.
Yeah.
So, it's a very upsetting satellite being a Jets fan. At least we don't have Aaron Rodgers anymore.
Yeah, I don't
Drop off on the right.
I don't see why anybody's wants him, man.
The
Like,
rumor is he's going to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he's done. He's been done.
But rumor is he's going to go play at Pittsburgh. That's what the rumor is.
But for what though?
He still thinks he's got it, but whatever.
Whoever's gonna give it to him, I guess.
I know, right? Someone's desperate. I mean, the Jets were desperate enough, and that failed. All right, thank you so much.
Brett Favre, it seemed like he took the same road Brett Favre did.
Yeah, it's been 10 years. Jets have not had a good year in 10 years, so I don't know. We'll see what
Well,
happens.
good luck.
Yeah,
Good luck to
you
the
too.
Jets.
Yeah, thank you. Take care.
You too, sir. Jets. Oh, he said he was waiting 20 minutes. As soon as I got out, got the. I went. I was right there. I'm already getting fucking hungry, man. Yeah, because before I got this fucking tooth pulled, I wanted a fucking roast beef sandwich and shit. Homemade one. I went and bought some of that shit yesterday. Told Leonard, eat some of that shit, man. Leonard bought me bologna and shit. I said, eat that shit, Leonard. I don't want that bread to go bad. Love my little brother, man. It makes me so sad. $8.39.
Head to your pickup at Fairmont Austin, main entrance.
Another airport trip.
Just ahead, turn right on Red River Street. Turn right on Red River Street, then turn right. Turn right to stay on Red River Street, then pick up on the right. Pick up on the right.
Mr. J. How's it going, sir? I got you. My third trip to the airport in a row.
Head to your drop-off at American Airlines. Turn left on East Cesar Chavez Street.
No, that car was just a turn right from right, run over his ass. Go, ho boy. How was your stay, sir?
It was good. Shock, but good. It's just that tonight.
Yeah, the people are nice here.
Yeah. This is my first time in Austin.
So when you coming back? On vacation. always like the food. How'd you like the food?
Yes, yesterday I went some bar. The sausage was great. The name was the same.
I'm hungry right now. I need to stop thinking about food. avoid the toll and get off and get on real quick.
Sorry?
So I'm gonna avoid this toll right here. Get off. And
Okay, no problem.
Highway 71 east toward Austin Bergstrom International Airport Barbara Jordan Terminal using the right lane. Keep right to stay on Highway 71 east toward Austin Bergstrom International Airport Barbara Jordan Terminal. Just ahead, keep right on Presidential Boulevard using the left lane. Keep right on Presidential Boulevard. In a quarter mile, continue straight to stay on Presidential Boulevard using the right lane. Continue straight to stay on Presidential Boulevard. Just ahead, continue straight to stay on Presidential Boulevard using the right 2 lanes. Continue straight to stay on Presidential Boulevard. In a quarter mile, drop off on the right. Drop off on the right.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Have a safe trip, sir. You're welcome. do those airport trips all day. No sweat. Two $5 tips. The 506 trip, it was $6, almost $6 tip, $5.80. And $5 tip right now. $130, $131. And 3 hours and 38 minutes. Oh, plus $10 tip, $341. Oregon. 3, 2, 1. That motherfucker right here. Some of these fucking drivers go home. was sitting in IHOP parking lot. Shit. Come on, motherfucker. Scoot your little shit over. New clip, y'all.